Welcome to another edition of the TNT Podcast. Today we'll be attempting the impossible, as usual, but this one might not be so impossible. We're trying to convince my close-minded skeptic person in the world that there is something out there that defies logical explanation. And today, that creature is the Northfield Pigman. Pigman.
Pigman? Well, we've had a frogman. Now we got a pigman. What have they not come up with? We need to invent one they haven't come up with. Let me think. Hey, I got it. Buzzard man. Witnesses see this strange half man, half buzzard eating a roadkill beside the road. How's that sound?
That might exist.
Oh, probably does.
The very first report was in 1951 when a 17-year-old boy named Sam Harris went out on a Halloween night with a box full of eggs. He wasn't going out for treats, just for tricks. He was never seen again after that, and his disappearance wasn't initially blamed on the Pigman, but later was when the Pigman started showing up.
Was he dressed like Little Red Riding Hood? Maybe the big bad wolf got him.
It wasn't until 1971 that the Pigman made his first appearance. A farmer heard strange noises in his backyard during the night and went to see what the source was. He flipped on an outside light and looked out through the window. He found himself eye to eye with what he called a man-sized being lurking in his yard. It had thin white hair and the head of a pig. The creature soon disappeared into the night.
Had he had these hallucinations before?
No.
First time.
A couple of days later, there was a dance at the high school. As some students were behind the building drinking, they reported that something came out of the forest on two legs. It was completely nude, covered in thin white hair, and had the head of a pig, and they all ran away.
If a naked man with a pig mask on came toward me, I'd run too. We're dealing with some kind of pervert here. I mean, what kind of person flashes high school kids?
Pedophiles?
Maybe that's what he is.
Or it's a pigman. There has been numerous reports of encounters with the pigman ever since that time. There have been repeated claims of motorists almost running him over as he stood or crossed the road in their path. People in town are still divided as to what the pigman truly was. Some residents claim he was a supernatural entity or an escaped scientific experiment or maybe even an alien, while others believe he was just a homeless man.
The least they could do is get this old hobo some clothes. Don't he get cold up in Vermont in the winter? You know, a pig mask will only keep a person so warm. He could freeze his gonads off.
People who venture into the forest in the area have heard strange grunting sounds and seen him lurking at the edge of their vision. Though they get close to the creature, the pigman is careful to stay just out of range. It is believed that most town experts that the pigman lives in a cave inside the forest. While lots of people believe he's harmless, others believe the pigman eats people and use Sam Harris as an example.
Well, he better stay in Vermont. If he comes to Alabama, you know what? He won't last 10 minutes. Everybody around here is going to be like, bacon.
Sightings of the pigmen are still reported today. Most of the sightings occur in an area near Northfield called the Devil's Wash Bowl. There is a river and several caves in that area. As experts investigated the area, they found one particular cave that was filled with bones. They quickly decided that this was the pigman's cave.
Boy, they're experts about as good as ours, ain't they?
What?
We found bones in a cave. This is a pigman's cave. Well, did their experts stare at a piece of paper for half an hour before telling them this? Or is that just something that's, mostly known for our
They probably studied
experts?
the bones for like 10 minutes.
Oh, kind of like our experts studies their notes?
I really don't want to talk about that.
No, okay.
Interrupted her 16 times and she told me to stop interrupting her, and then when I did...
What?
She interrupted me 16 times.
Yeah.
And then when I stopped interrupting her,
she just looks at her paper.
Following this discovery, a group of 8 students went to Devil's Wash Bowl one night to try and find the pigman. There were 4 boys and 4 girls, all romantic couples. Each couple took a cave to camp in. They weren't in the place long when one couple could be heard screaming.
So each couple took their own cave. This is not a pigman hunting expedition.
It's not what you think.
They're not hunting bacon. They're playing hide the sausage.
No, they went to camp together. The other couple raced to the cave to find a shocking scene. The girl was up against the wall of the cave, curled into a fetal position. Her boyfriend was missing. When she calmed down enough, she told them what transpired. The pigman had entered the cave and paid them no attention whatsoever, just acted as if they weren't even present. Her boyfriend began to yell, trying to frighten it away. She stated that the pigman picked up a rock and struck her boyfriend in the head. He collapsed on the ground unconscious, and the pigman reached down and picked him up and tossed him over his shoulder.
Well, I guess we can deduce from that pig man don't like being yelled at.
Probably not, especially in his own house. Outside the cave, there was no sign of the pigman, except mysterious tracks. The 4 girls went to get the police. The 3 remaining boys took their flashlight and followed the strange tracks. They followed the pigman to a road where the trail was lost.
So the pig man kept the kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Police came to the scene and brought canines. The dogs tracked the creature, and pieces of shredded clothes were found along the way. The dog eventually led them to an abandoned house.
Let me guess. They threw their German police dogs in, but they come back out.
They didn't throw them.
They did?
Posters of the missing boy were placed around. No, they just didn't find anything.
No.
Posters of the missing boy were found around town, and a man arrived at the police station to give a report. He heard something outside during the night and turned on a light to find someone in torn blue jeans and no shirt rummaging through his trash can. When he'd seen the missing boy poster, he recognized it as a person he'd seen rummaging through his trash. He stated the boy had lifeless eyes.
I get it now.
I'm sure you do.
I do. So the pig man bit him, and he turned into a pig man. This is just like vampires. So you use a cross to ward off vampires, right? What do you use to ward off a pig man? A slop bucket? I'm just asking.
Now, cryptozoologists say the proof that these stories aren't made up is because every eyewitness account remains consistent over the years. It stands between 5'6" to 5'8", covered with coarse white hair, and has a pig-like look. Here's a drawing. I have a drawing on my phone of what the pigmen look like.
Okay, I can't wait.
Get it up. Give me a second. I'm not going to use Siri for this. There we go.
Don't use Siri.
Okay.
They won't listen to you no way.
This is the image I have.
What's he got there? Suitcase or briefcase? He looks kind of professional with that briefcase. Maybe he's going to work.
Professional.
What do you reckon he's carrying around in that briefcase? His briefs?
If he looked and
he carries his underwear with him as he goes in case he craps himself.
If he looked professional, he'd wear a suit, man, or something. Stop saying he looks professional.
I can't tell. Looks like he's got on short breeches.
Have you ever seen a cryptid monster or anything wear clothes?
I ain't never seen a cryptid monster. Well, I seen one. You don't know what it is. It didn't have on any clothes.
Guess that really narrows it
That
down.
thing's got 3 ears.
I don't mean to say anything, but I think this might be AI generated.
What is AI generated? Does it mean it has to have 3 ears?
No, it's just not good.
Let me look at that thing real good.
I don't think you need
He's
to.
carrying a briefcase. He's got 3 ears. And he looks to be about as smart as our expert.
Give me that. This isn't
Jerk it out of my hand.
This isn't incriminating to you?
Incriminating? Who's on trial?
Look at this picture.
Oh, let me look at that. Oh, he's pretty. He's got britches on too.
Oh, frick. Hey, I can find a better picture. Hang on. Hey, Siri. Find me a good picture of the pig man.
Siri said, "Pig man."
She turned herself
lost
off.
your mind.
She just turned off. Never
She
mind.
said, "I'm not dealing with this idiot today."
Well,
This stupid question.
there's another script over here, dude. Chunk of working. So you really, I'm just saying, that picture is perfect at what they described.
With 3 ears and a briefcase.
Let's ignore the extra ear. I think it was AI generated, but it was
Why
perfect.
was he carrying a briefcase?
It wasn't a briefcase.
What was it?
A spatula. A shovel.
A spatula shovel.
Hang on.
You don't know what that is, do you?
What does the pig man carry? Does the
A briefcase.
pig man carry?
Briefcase.
Says here, Carries a golden sword. Nope. That's.
Golden sword. That ain't no sword. That's a briefcase.
Hang on. That was the wrong Pigman.
He's got 3 ears, 2 on one side. He wears short breeches. And he looks like TNT's podcast expert.
You know what? Screw this. Screw that.
What?
This place is real.
It's real.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Give me a break.
You could buy a plush of it on Etsy.
I don't want no plush. I don't even know what a plush is. Back when I was a kid, we called them teddy bears.
It's not a bear. Oh, this is spooky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He needs to get some sun.
You know what? Screw it.
It must not,
Give me your...
get a lot of UV action up in Vermont.
Just give me your ranking. Dear God.
Let's see here. Pigman. People saw him.
People went missing. People died.
People went missing. People died. But you didn't come up with a find a grave thing like you did on the last one that showed if they were even real. Never give me a name of any of these. Well, Sam Harris. You can't get much more generic than that. You could have come up with John Jones. Sam Harris died. John Jones died. Bill Smith died. He done got old.
No, Sam Harris is an American philosopher. Hang on, that's not the one.
Philosopher.
Hang on. Sam Harris, the pig. Oh, yeah. See, it's real.
Yeah. As he covers his phone so I can't see it. Okay, Pigman 1. We're done.
What? No! Don't end it there. Do not end it there.
Wait, I ain't touched nothing.
That is not a 1.
It's not.
Even the dog outside's upset about it.
What proof have you given me?
He made people go missing. He hit a teenager in the head with a rock. He carries a flippin' spatula.
Well, who was this kid he hit?
Some teenager.
What was his name?
Can we look it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kid got killed by the Pigman? They hadn't found him yet.
What kid got killed by the Pigman?
Yeah. Which one?
Videos.
Any minute now.
Hang on, I'll find it.
Any minute.
Hang on.
Yep.
Paul Zindel.
Paul Zindel.
Oh, no, he wrote a novel.
Paul Zindel got hit in the head and killed by the Pigman in the East Coast, came back and wrote a novel. Yep, that'll get you a 9 right there.
Bobo.
Is that his first and last name?
Oh, the Pigman also loses his best friend, Bobo. I don't think that's right.
Okay.
He probably, they probably didn't want
if you'd have come up with anything, I could have moved it up to a 2, but come on.
George Jones.
No, I didn't mean make up anything. I mean, if you would have found something on there that made that story sound more.
Mr. Pignotti. That's in the novel. Sorry.
If you live in Vermont and you know that the Pigman is more real than what we know, I guess you'll have to comment on the episode and try to get my rating up. Because right now, Vermont and the Pigman and Timmy have got themselves a 1.
You hear that noise?
Yeah, Pigman's trying to get in our office. TNT out.
Screw this episode. This